everything is just going to be yam, pepper, scatter, scatter. You know what I mean? Okay, so when we observe school etiquette, it makes it easy for teachers to help you and all other students learn well. All right, you don't want to pay such a huge amount of money and make all the sacrifices only to have terrible time within the school environment. So yes, another thing that school etiquette would do is it will help you and other students to respect yourselves. You will be able to respect your peers, respect your teachers and your school. It is essential for you to know that you are entitled to learn at school, just as other kids are. So it's not your right to deprive other kids or other children from their own rights. In fact, let me tell you this about etiquette. It is about making other people feel comfortable while you are not giving up your own rights. So here are some effective tips on school etiquette that I think LOLAH thinks that you should know. Number one is respect everyone at school. Yes. Respect everyone at school. Respecting yourself and being responsible for all your actions is the primary rule of school etiquette. Yes, it is. Respect yourself and respect everyone around you. Respect all teachers. Don't say, I respect Master Kajola. But you see that Miss Stockway, I don't even, you don't go like this, no. Respect all teachers. Adults and other kids, cooperate with them. Don't, be a senior that'll be putting all of the young learners in trouble. Don't bully, all right? You should also respect the differences of others. Because you are slim and you're tall, you think every child that is plump is spoiled or naughty or no, they're not disadvantaged. Respect the difference of others. That you're fair doesn't mean the black app, devil. That you're dark in complexion doesn't mean that all of the children who are fair are not good. Do you understand what I mean, children? All right, so because what this would do is it will enhance the feelings of trust, safety, and well-being for all the children in school. So accept your differences. If there's a child that has maybe a natural dread and then the hair is not maybe looking so kempt like yours, respect it. If you have an albino in your school, the color is quite different from every other, respect that difference. Don't use it to spite them or bully them. That's number one. Number two, follow guidelines. Follow guidelines. If this is how something is done in your school, don't go against it. That is another significant rule of school etiquette. Follow the school's guideline. Good discipline, as you may know, helps the education system significantly. It is so key, all right? Without school discipline, the school will be in chaos. You know what that means? There will be many juvenile behaviors, and therefore, be obedient. They will just, imagine this one will say, no, I want to work on my head. This one says, no, I want to, no. There'll be lots of chaos. So discipline is very important. Be well-mannered, be well-disciplined, and be respectful at school. I hope you're listening to me, right? Yes. Very good. Let me move on to number 3 very quickly. This is very important. What is that? Wear your uniform and keep it neat and tidy. Yes. I know uniforms are always great on Mondays, but then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, especially Friday, that is the last day in school, some of us just dress anyhow, shabbily, unkempt. It should not be. Wear your uniform and keep it neat and tidy all days of the week. Keep it in mind that you are an ambassador of your school. You are representing the entirety of your school. So wear your school uniform with pride. Abide by the school's dress code. Some of you have schools that wears hat. Some of you have schools that wear beret. Some of you have schools that wear a jacket. If that is your school uniform, wear it. Don't put your own beret upside down. Don't say, I'm not going to wear a hat. No, you must appear good and well kept, because the moment people see you, they know what your school looks like. So if your uniform is like this, kwashako. That is what you're telling us that your school is, okay? So make sure your uniform is clean and tidy, because a sloppy, wiggy-waggy uniform is not cool and doesn't impress anyone. It won't even impress Lola. I hope you know that, okay? Do up your buttons. You know, some of us seniors would like to just fly it. We'll leave the first 3 buttons and then do the rest. It's not good. Do up your buttons, at least to a reasonable, extent, okay? And tuck your blouse or shirts in. Don't fly it. Some of us will tuck the front part. We'll not fly the back. We'll not do like this. We'll not tie cardigan here. No, that is not proper. A good ambassador will not do that, okay? So tie your hair back, especially if it's long. There's no point giving us all this vibe in the classroom. Nobody has come to school to see that. And when it comes to jewelry, okay, mine is, a loop earring, I know, okay? But when it comes to jewelry, I want to believe your school have what they accept. So makeup and other adornment must follow the school's policy. If they say no to colored braids, no to colored braids. So ensure you obey the school rules. Am I making sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Remember that your personal presentation plays a crucial role in forming the first impression about you. So always appear good and clean in your uniform. Number 4. This has to do with organization, not being scattered everywhere. What is it? Be organized. Somebody said be organized. Be
organized.
You watching me at home, say to yourself, put your name, say Lola, be organized.
Lola.
Okay, you put your name, of course. All right, be organized, Ben. Don't be a disorganized, learner or student. It's also a significant rule of school etiquette. Before the beginning of the term or beginning of a new week in school, all right? You have done all the buying of everything, uniform, books. You've done all of that. You've spent so much on school items. Every day, don't pack your school bag in the morning. What did I say? Don't pack your school bag in the morning, because you will do it in a hurry. All right, I can imagine mommy say, Tolani, the school bus is here. And you say, mommy, I'm checking the timetable. What do we have today? My teacher said it's coming today. No, don't pack your books in the morning, because you might forget something. Instead, what do? Pack it the night before. Do you understand that? Pack it the night before, so that in the morning you just do what? Pick up your bag and fly to school. All right? The next one is return borrowed items. Most of us are guilty of this. You borrow something and you say, I forgot to return it. No. Return borrowed items. If you forget an item such as a pen, a pencil, or a book, you can borrow it from your classmate and ask them politely. Not that, give me one book that I've not used, Joe. No, ask them politely. Can I borrow your pencil, please? If they agree, take it. And after you're done using it, you should return it to your classmates and thank them for lending it to you. And return it in good condition. They gave you a good, long-standing pencil, and you return it with the eraser gone, the pencil broken, blunt and not sharpened, and you say, thank you. That's not good. It is not a good school etiquette. Number 6, be kind. Somebody say, be kind.
Be kind.
Very good. Be kind and helpful also. It's among the school rules and the school etiquette. To be kind and helpful will not harm. So doing so will boost your happiness. You will feel good about yourself when you help other people. It also builds enduring friendship and relationship. Be kind. Don't all the time your eyes like this. What is even wrong with this one? You better leave me alone. Calm down. All right, be kind and help your fellow student. Number 7, all right, which is the last, is be polite. You should be polite to everyone at school, whether it's a younger one or older, senior or junior. You should be polite to everyone at school. Being polite is one of the significant rules of school etiquette, okay? Say please when you ask your classmate for something. Say thank you when your classmate assists you. Never tell lies, because only cowards lie out of fear. I hope you got that. Only cowards lie out of fear. I know you're courageous. I know you always tell the truth, okay? So don't lie. Speak politely to both children, to adults, to your teachers, to your school security, to your nannies, to your helpers in school. Don't just look down on them like, that mama. No, be polite to them, and don't use swearing words. Don't use foul languages, okay? Rowdiness in school is not acceptable. When your teacher is speaking, what do? Don't interrupt. In the dining school hall, follow the rules of table etiquette. On the queue, make sure you don't jump it, all right? This and many more are the school etiquette. But I know, and I hope that these ones I've shared with you today will remain dear to your heart, right? Yeah. I hope you have learned today. Ensure you practice all of this etiquette, and you see, you will be rising and rising and rising in life. Remember, good manners makes you shine, okay? So don't dull yourself by bad manners and behaviors. Make sure you practice all of the school etiquette one after the other. I hope you have learned something today. Have you? Yes. All right then. So we'll go on a short break right now. And when we return, I'm going to be returning with my guests from Victory Schools, who will be having conversation with me on peer pressure. It's still Kiddies World with Lola. Don't change that channel.
Dramatist, playwright, and icon of Yoruba thematic arts, Duro Ladipo was born December 18, 1931 in Osogbo, southwest Nigeria. His clergyman father christened him Timothy. His other names, Duro Dola, Duro Shomo, Duro Rike, reflected his persona and the circumstances that surrounded his birth. The legendary stage actor had in several public fora identified himself as one of the greatest abikus born to die in this world. Family records reveal how he was born and died 13 times. The intertwining names he bore thus lent credence to his spiritism. Duro Ladipo was one of the best known and world-acclaimed Yoruba dramatists to emerge from post-colonial Africa. His notable works Obakoso, Obawaja and Morimi took him beyond Africa to several parts of the world. By the time Duro Ladipo died on 11 March 1978, the Nigeria's first cultural ambassador had acquired a towering image as an artist whose works adorned the frontage of Trenchard Hall, University of Ibadan. Western Spring Television identifies Duro Ladipo as a major character in history. Fumilayo Ransom Kuti was an educationist and advocate of women's rights. She was recognized for her vitriolic comments against colonial policy of taxation as it affected the Nigerian women. Bere, as fondly addressed by her women followers, Fumilayo championed the initiation of universal adult suffrage, which gave an unprecedented leeway for women to contest elective offices and power to exercise voting rights. Married to a foremost educationist and teacher, Israel Oladotun Ransom Kuti, the first president of Nigeria Union of Teachers, Fumilayo Ransom Kuti was the mother of children who inherited her spirit of activism. Olufela and Be Ololari, the former, a renowned musical legend. She was the first female student of Abeokuta Grammar School and the first female to own and drive a car in Nigeria. The award recipient of Member of Order of Nigeria MON and Lenin Peace Prize, was born on 25th October 1900 and was killed on 13th April 1978 by rampaging road soldiers in Lagos. Western Spring Television identifies Fumilayo Ransom Kuti as a watershed character in history. Born born Jeremiah Oyeni Obafemi on March 6, 1905. Obafemi Awolowo was a prime architect of Nigeria's independence and most consummate advocate of free education and social welfare in Africa's most populous nation. Erudite politician, thinker and philosopher, Awo was fondly addressed by associates and political colleagues, brought his unique attributes to bear on governance in the defunct Western region. He administered as leader of government business and the premier between 1955 and 1958. Obafemi Awolowo's premiership witnessed pioneering in multi-sectoral policy initiatives and execution. The Western region under his administration paraded several enviable records. First television station in Africa, first real estate in Nigeria, first high-rise building in Nigeria, first modern sports stadium in Nigeria, first agricultural settlement in Nigeria, first modern civil service secretariat in Nigeria, and first industrial estate in Nigeria. His face is on 100 naira denomination as a mark of honor for his distinguished services to his country. Western Spring Television identifies Obafemi Awolowo as a major character in history.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Kiddies World with LOLAH. In case you're just joining us, we've had an educating segment, learning on school etiquette. And right about now, I've got my beautiful, intelligent, gorgeous-looking guest. Will you put your hands together for her, everyone? Okay, so this is our guest from Victory Schools in Oshogbo. And so we would like to meet you, young lady. What is your name?
My name is Baden Amazing.
Amazing. Wow, amazing, amazing. Please put your hands together for her. Okay, so tell us about yourself, Amazing, like the name of your school, your class, your age, if you don't mind, your best food, your best color, and all.
Okay. I come from Victory School, Victory Secondary School.
Okay.
I'm SS3.
Wow, senior, amazing, isn't it? Okay.
And I'm 14 years old.
Wow.
And I love, my best color is pink.
Ooh.
And my best food is jollof rice and chicken.
It's not amala or semu or eba like mine.
No.
Okay, that's a good one. So are you in science class, art class, or commercial class?
Science class.
Hey, so you are the Fikemba student, huh? Okay, so the first 20 elements, let's go.
Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, potassium.
Oh my God, please put your hands together. Wow, see the letters from Victory Schools are brilliant. They've got it upstairs. I am so impressed by that. What would you like to become? What are you hoping to become in the future? Or what problem do you want to solve in this country and this world? Let me put it like that. You want to become
medical doctor.
A medical doctor. Amazing, wants to solve the problem of health and whatever in Nigeria and in the whole wide world, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's a very good one. Okay, so I welcome you on the show today, and we're going to be having this conversation about peer pressure. Peer pressure, children. Yes, peer pressure. You might not have experienced it. You might have experienced it at one point or the other before, but today let's talk about it. Amazing. Would that be all right? Okay. What is peer pressure? In your own word, if you're to define it, maybe by experience or by what you've seen around, what would you say peer pressure is?
Okay. Peer pressure is doing something that others do of the same age and social group, so that you can be respected and liked.
So the feeling of everybody wanting you to do what other people in your, maybe your status quo or your age group are doing
Yes.
just so they can like you.
Yes.
I like that kind of definition. It is not just English. It's explained itself already. So if I am feeling like, hey, let me do what Amazing would like me to do so she can like me. I'm not doing it because I like to do it. I'm not doing it because my parent permits me to do it. I just want to do it so that Amazing will, get along with me and will not think that this one is Swegbe, this one is Zulu, this one is, right? That is peer pressure. All right. So I love that definition. Now, have you ever experienced that before? Would you like to share with us how it happened and how you were able to handle it? Okay, you have the floor, Amazing.
My parents
Yes.
are pastors.
Okay.
So to sing, all these worldly songs are not acceptable.
Okay.
Like due to
Your Christian
yes,
background.
yes.
Okay.
So, but my classmates, they always sing it.
Okay.
And if I don't sing with them, it look as if I'll be neglected. So when they always sing, I will not sing with them, although it feels bad for me because they just go to a side and sing while
And
me,
then
I'll
you'll be alone.
lonely. Although I'll find what to do, but it's not satisfying me because my friends are not with me. Only me staying in a place.
I can imagine. I can
But
imagine.
as it's going on, I got used to it.
Okay.
So if my friends go like that, stay in a place and sing, and I stay in a place like that, I will not feel lonely because I've been used to it from my GSS days.
Okay.
So anytime they do, even up to now, it
Wow.
still happens.
Wow.
But I don't take it as anything again because I'm already used to it.
You're used to it. So
Yes.
two things stood out for me in what you said, Amazing. The first thing was that you replaced that pressure with something else. So
Yes.
when they were, they're used to singing all those songs with foul languages and bad words and all that, what you do is to find something to do like reading,
Yes, ma'am.
like, doing some other things that can benefit you.
Yes.
And you said something, and I love the fact that you were sincere. You said, you really do not feel happy. You feel, like, oh, my friends are there. And I like it when kids are sincere, when children are sincere. And I really love that about you. Please put your hands together for Amazing. That is amazing. Okay, so the second thing that stood out for me. So, like, if I will coin out something from what she said now, I would say that if there's a particular pressure, behavior, attitude, action that your peers are forcing you or kind of influencing you to take that is not right, the first thing is, as you are resisting that particular behavior or action or way of life, you need to replace that thing with another thing. So you can't just leave it in isolation, leave it unattended to. If there's something that is pressuring you, you must overcome that pressure with another pressure. Yes. Okay, that was number one for me. And then secondly is that, she persevered. She said something. She said that it was boring at first. She didn't like it at first, but she kept doing it since JSS1, right? And so now that she's in SS3, she has gained mastery over it. So that for me is perseverance. Some of us will say no in the morning, and by evening we are like, maybe I should just change them. I'm just tired. I'm just bored. So maybe I should just do it, And so you need perseverance. So you persevered. And even though you're feeling somehow, you say, I'll still keep it up. I'll still not go. I'll still. So that is perseverance, right? Well done. Okay. So let me ask you, Amazing. What are the causes of peer pressure? What causes it?
Okay. Firstly, fear of rejection.
Fear of rejection.
For example, maybe my peers are telling me that, okay, we must go to a party in the night, something like that, and they will say it as if I don't go with them, they're not going to be my friends anymore. I know if they're not my friends anymore, it will be hard for me to find a new friend which is sincere, and you know, God like has the mind of God.
Okay.
So that kind of situation, it may force such a student or such a young girl or child to join such peer pressure group.
Given to it.
Yes.
Okay, so the fear of rejection. Everybody, I mean, it's a good feeling to know that you're accepted. And it's a terrible one when you know that nobody wants you, nobody wants to do anything with you. So that is number one cause of peer pressure. Do you have any other cause? Yes, go ahead. We'd like to learn.
So another cause is low self-esteem. You know, for like big schools now, they have maybe like just as one class as A, as B, and C.
Maybe they have harms.
Yes, harms.
Okay.
Maybe like I now, I mean, just as one.
Okay.
You know, I'll only be recognized within
that classroom.
Exactly. And if a peer pressure group comes and tells me to do something that is not appropriate, and I know that those groups, they are popular and well recognized in the school. Okay. Because I want to also be recognized. I also want to join them so that my name can also be heard. So that's also because
not believing in yourself enough. So you think you're less than other people.
Yes.
You are less when it comes to maybe a social class, and you are thinking, me. Those ones are omajebo, isn't that what we call them? And this me, I'm ajepako. So because you want to also feel like ajebo, you now think, okay, let me even join that group, right?
Yes.
Low self-esteem. Children, you can hear us this day. You can hear us right now. Low self-esteem is one of the causes of peer pressure. I know. But then what are the consequences of giving in to peer pressure? What are the consequences? Do you have anyone who has, fallen into this category before?
The consequences, there will be decrease in such a person's confidence. Such a person will not be bold anymore.
I see.
Because he or she has been
subjected
by that group. So he or she will never have power to even speak for
to speak up.
So it will just be like controlled by such a group. So I think that is also the consequence of
submitting to peer pressure. And that is the truth. I don't know if you've heard of this trending story of Mohbad or something. I mean, it's such a sad one, right? I see it as peer pressure pushing him to doing what he later regretted, and to now come out of it became a big problem, and see how it has ended today. Is such a sad story. Yes, so definitely that is a very bad consequence, because once self-confidence is gone, I mean, what can one really do? It's a bad consequence. Any other consequence from your own perspective before I add mine? And of course, what I think can be a consequence of giving in to peer pressure is you're going to lose that future. You're going to lose that. Every child have a dream. What's your own dream? Do you have any of such dreams? Like, when I grow up, I want to do this. Yes, beautiful dreams. I have such dreams. I had them when I was growing up. And, there is a way that you can live your life as a child or as a teenager that can either take you to that place, successful place, or distract you to the place you never intended. But there is nothing like not intending it anyways, because every choice and action that we take will have consequences, right?
Yes.
So you see, by the time you give in to peer pressure, you are going to meet yourself where you did not bargain for, where you did not, initially desire. Giving in to peer pressure sometimes can lead to death, sometimes can lead to failure, can lead to irredeemable situations and outcomes of life. And it is terrible. It is terrible. Can you describe any incidents of, maybe you know of anyone around you, or you've heard of any child around you that has experienced peer pressure? Do you have any story? Oh, okay. All right. So I am glad that you shared with us how you were able to handle your own time of peer pressure, right? Okay. Now, let's see. I know parents are there, the government are also there. What role can government play in helping children deal better with peer pressure? Do you think government can do anything about it?
Government may not really have great role to play in.
Okay.
The only thing they can do is just to create awareness
Okay.
of peer pressure in
That
society.
is big enough, you know, through maybe social media, electronic
Yes.
means, radio, television, educate. Because even some, do you know that some children undergo peer pressure and they don't even know that they are being pressured. They don't know what it is. You see, so when you tell me or describe something that is happening to me that I know not, then I'll be able to gain knowledge and guide against it and know how well to behave, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I think government can help. Government can help by creating awareness on all platforms, especially platforms where we have children, teenagers, and young adults. Okay, all right, let's talk about common peer pressures in school. Common ones, I know. Singing and miming to all sort of songs, whether good or bad, that is one. We said that. Any other one?
Being forced to dub from your book.
Okay, I'm hearing some vocab right there. Dubbing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we call it now. Hey, okay. I hope you know what that means. Being forced to dub from your book. So
Yes,
can you
right.
explain that better?
During examinations or even tests.
Okay.
Because maybe your partner or your friends does not know the answer to that question. They'll pressure you because they know that you do not fight. You just say
You're a good boy or
just
good girl.
gentle.
Okay.
They'll pressure you, and even sometimes they may even threaten you.
Really?
Yes. They'll pressure you.
Be when open it. Take.
Breaking it with pen.
Really?
Yes.
Goodness me, that's terrible now.
So that they can achieve answer from your own papers to their
To
own papers.
theirs.
Yes.
Wow.
And even though you tell them that, no, I cannot tell you. They say that, show me your paper.
Show me. And that's cheating and malpractice. Okay, any other one? What about in the girl, we have Girls World. Any pressure from that end? Girls want to, can't you even do what I do? Can't you even pierce your nose? Can't you have 3 holes in your ears? All of those kind of pressure. Why, wearing earrings and all of that. You don't get pressured like that. Okay, you must be in a very beautiful environment. Pressures of, social media, TikToking. Do you know that students now, they are the most on TikTok? Because they know they want to do everything like, the adults are doing. That is a pressure. Peer pressure can be from peer to peer. It can be from society to you as well. I hope you know that. The society can pressure you. Your friends can pressure you. The country, Nigerian economy or whatever can pressure you, but you must know that you are not meant to give in to pressure. Don't give in to pressure. Do not give in to pressure. Okay, so what will your advice be for anyone that is experiencing a peer pressure right now? What will you say to them? What advice will you give them?
Tell them that, firstly, they should put such a thing in God's hands.
They should pray about it.
Pray about it, because it's God that knows how to do everything. Even sometimes when you tell your parents, they may not, even though they tell you what to do, it may not be effective. But if you tell your parents and you also tell God, like to pray, it's more effective than just...
And you'll be strong enough to withstand the pressure. Wow, that's a very good one. Amazing. I really love that. I'd like you to give shout outs, okay? I hope that, your friends and those who you want to reach today are watching you right now. So amazing for being our guest from Victory Schools Oshogbo. I give you that opportunity. Make a shout out.
I want to give a shout out to my father.
Aww, that
give
is
a shout out to my mother, to my church teacher,
wow,
and my school teacher, and my friends.
Okay, that's a very good one. I hope they're watching you right now. All right, I want to say thank you. Amazing. You have truly been amazing. Come on, give me a high five. Yeah, you've been amazing on the show today, and that is amazing for you from Victory Schools in Oshogbo. We have a gift, a small gift for you from KIIDDIES Concept. KIIIDDIES Concept, thank you so much for supporting us on this program. And so just something for the school, for you to take back to your school to say, I was here. All right, so here it is, if you would not mind. Okay, there we go. All right, so if you would just stand with me, darling. Okay, on behalf of everyone on Kiddies World with LOLAH, we present you these. How do you like it? Beautiful, right?
Yes,
there you go. Congratulations. Thank you so much for coming today. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. Of course, we have one more segment to go, and that is the game segment. Yes. So get your riddles knowledge ready, because we are going to be trying it out. This is Kiddies World with LOLAH, and sure, you do not change that channel. We will be right back.
This iconic African presents the narrative of a man destined to exert an imperishable global influence in Western education. His was a story of a freeborn, captured and sold into slavery. He was born in Oshogun, a native Yoruba village near Iseyin in Okeogun axis of southwest Nigeria. Samuel Ajayi Crowther was the foundation student of Fora Bay College, Sierra Leone, the foremost university where the pioneer set of native Africans were educated. Samuel Ajayi Crowther's greatest contribution to humanity was his translation of the Holy Bible into the Yoruba language. The man who authored the Yoruba dictionary was also credited with the translation of English classic hymns into Yoruba and the Ekwere languages. Samuel Ajayi Crowther's private residence in Badagry, incidentally the first story building in Nigeria, is an archival museum dedicated to the memory of Africa's first bishop. Western Spring Television identifies Samuel Ajayi Crowther as a watershed character in history. The British Empire was the largest and the most powerful in the world. At its zenith, the empire embraced a quarter of the Earth's land surface and imposed her imperial majesty's rule on more than 458 million peoples across nations and continents. The empire took off with overseas possessions and trading posts established by England, spread over 3 million kilometers between 16th and early 18th century. Like previous empires, the British Empire began to crumble on its weight of overstretched territories and growing unrest in our various colonies. Today, the British Empire no longer exists. What is in place is the Commonwealth of Nations, a loose association of sovereign states which recognize the King of England as the titular head. Western Spring Television identifies the British Empire as a watershed empire in history.
Welcome back. KWWF! Kiddies World with LOLAH. Educating and inspiring. Oh yes, welcome back. Welcome back. All right, so this is the game segment. I know you have been waiting and waiting and waiting. And of course, we have Alex Mendes VR Plays supporting us on this segment. for everyone who answers my questions correctly on this game segment, you will win yourself a free voucher to enjoy limitlessly at Alex Mandy's VR Place. You know that VR experience where you put something in your eyes and then you begin to see a new world for fighting, sometimes for, ride adventures. Yes, the virtual game. That is it. So that is what you're going to be enjoying when you answer my questions correctly. So if you get any of those riddles correctly, if you answer well, you are getting a free voucher from Alex Mandy's VR Place. So you better brace yourself. Now, this is it. If you want to answer the question, just, get seated, raise your hand, and I'll call you. So sit and answer the question from wherever you are. Make sure you raise your hand. Don't stand, remember, just raise your hand. Okay, so shall we begin? Yes. Okay, so my first riddle today is, what has hands, has a face, but cannot hold anything or smile? What is it? It has hands, it has face, but can't hold anything or smile. What is that thing? What am I? I have hands, I have face, but I cannot smile or hold anything. What am I? Who wants to guess? Who wants to answer? What am I? What am I? What am I? Okay, sit and give us your answer. Yes?
A television.
Does television have hands? No. What is it? Sit.
Dog.
Dog? No. No. What is it? It's not an animal. Nope, it's not an animal. It's an household item, something you have in the house. I won't give clue more than that. Yes? Who wants to guess? Are you kidding me? This is so okay. Yes, please.
Status.
Oh, not a statue. Just one more chance before I say the answer. It's close, not a chair. It's a clock. A clock. Put your hands together for LOLAH. Yeah, so I got you on that one. Here is my second riddle today. It belongs to you, but your friends use it more. What is it? It belongs to you. It is your own. Yes, it belongs to you. It's your property. It's your own. But your friends use it more. What is that thing? Yes?
My name.
Exactly. Please put your hands together for him. Exactly. Yeah. So you've won yourself a free ticket to Alex Mandy's VR Place to have a nice time with PS5, PS7, and to enjoy the VR game. Put your hands together for him one more time. Okay. So I got 4 more vouchers. Okay, one will be going to Amazing for being our guest today. Put your hands together for Alex Mandy's Place. All right, so let me go to riddle number 3. Are you ready? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Okay, there's only one word in the dictionary that is spelled wrong. What is the word? There is only one word in the dictionary. You know the dictionary, right? Yes. Good. There is only one word that is spelled wrong in the dictionary. What is it? That word is spelled wrong. That's how it is spelled. Wrong. What is that thing? What's the word? Yes, 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 yes. Think. You see, I said I was going to tingle your, just tingle your brain a bit. Okay, let's hear from you.
Wrong.
What is your answer?
Wrong.
Like your answer?
Wrong.
Oh. If you had said right, you would have been wrong. That was correct. Put your hands together for her. Oh, yes. Wrong is spelled wrong. Is it not spelled wrong?
Yes.
Oh, yes. So you've won yourself a free voucher to Alex Mandy's VR Place. Are you happy about that? Yes. Oh, yes. Let's go to riddle number 4. You're running a race. You're running a race, and at the very end of that race, you pass the person in second place. What place did you finish the race in? Let me explain again. You're running a race, okay? At the end of that race, you pass the person in the second place. What place did you finish the race in? Okay, yes, my boy over there. Exactly, the second place. That was correct. Well done. I think you're just waking up right now, but I only have one more to go. So you have won yourself a free ticket to Alex Mander's VR Place in Osho State. Okay, so one more, I hope. Who's going to get this voucher? You listen. Here is the fifth riddle. I have a tail and a head, but no body. I have a tail, I have a head, but no body. What am I? What am I? Who knows the answer? Yes. Okay.
Snake.
No. I have a tail, I have a head, but no body. A snake has a body, you know? It moves with the body. Who else? Who else? Who else? Yes?
Snake.
No. Oh, you're saying no. They say the answer if you know it. Yes, please.
A coin.
A coin. That is correct. 2 answers correctly. Wow. Well done. Well done. Well done. Congratulations to you. I think you're going to have another gift again aside that free voucher. Courtesy Triple O fragrance and more. Put your hands together. Okay. All right then. That brings us to the end of this game segment. I feel like just going on and on and on. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching today's episode of Kiddies World with Lola. I'm sure you have been educated and inspired today. I want to appreciate our guest and audience from Victory Schools Oshogbo. Please put your hands together for yourselves. And I also want to appreciate you, our viewers. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for not missing this wonderful, inspiring Kiddies program. You are the best. Mwah. Join us next week for another fresh episode of Kiddies World with Lola here on Western Spring Television, channel 190 DTT on Star Times at 1 p.m. Don't forget to watch us as well on our YouTube channel, Western Spring Television. Subscribe and turn on the post notification. Let me say thank you to Alex Mander's VR Place and Cow Concept in Oshogbo for supporting us on this program. Happy New Month in advance. Yeah, because it's a new month tomorrow. Until next week when I come your screen again, stay blessed and enjoy the rest of your day. Lola Kies. Goodbye.
James Ajibolaige was a lawyer who obtained his first